Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the Shadows of the Moons podcast, where we talk about everything from aliens to metaphysics, cryptoids to cover-ups, witchy stuff to awakenings. And at the end, if we have time, some tarot readings to throw in there. But we discuss it all with you at shadowsofthemoons.com. You go there, hit the podcast button, and chat away with us. We look forward to seeing you there. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a fantastic day. In this episode, we will be talking about the law of attraction, what it could do for you, and how it works, and what is it? So, this first podcast is going to be an intro to a multi-part series. We're going to talk a lot. I'm not sure how many parts it's going to be. We'll see when we get there. But I'll break it down more after I'm talking about this one. So stay tuned to find out how the law of attraction can work for you, right? Alright, so what is law of attraction? I believe the best way it was said was, it's like gravity and the law of motion. You can't really see that. So it's like, but we can see what happens around us because of it. So basically, it's like what you put out in the world comes back to you in emotions. And I'll give you two ways of looking at it. There's a spiritual explanation, which many people believe that the law of attraction works by aligning with God, or whatever deities you use, or just the universe. So aligning with them to bring forth our wishes. We are all made of energy, and our energy operates at different frequencies. So we figure out what frequency we can arise to, change that, and make our vibration go up or down, whichever. Down, obviously, is negative feelings and thoughts, and up is happiness and good and love and all that stuff. So by using grateful, positive thoughts and feelings, and by focusing our dreams rather than our frustrations, we can change the frequency of our energy, and the law of attraction brings the positive things into our life. Right? So it's like, basically, you ever have a bad day and everything's happening to you and you go, I hate this saying, and my husband Eddie can attest to this because I tell him not to say it all the time, but what else could go wrong? Right? And then something wicked bad happens. Oh, I hate that saying so much. Yeah, that's bringing negativity, saying what else can go wrong. Well, it's going to show you what else can go wrong, basically. Right? So, and then the traditional scientific explanation is, by focusing on attaining a new reality and believing it is possible, we tend to take more risks. We notice more opportunities and open ourselves to new possibilities. When we don't believe that something is possible to us, we won't even try for it, right? It's true. I don't deserve that, then why the heck should I even try it? But when we put a stammer on those thoughts, if I sit there and say, well, there's a job for me, I could do that, I'd go for it, right? But if I sit there and say, I could do it, but I don't think I'm the best quality, you won't go for it. Or at least I won't go for it. So they're basically saying doing shadow work and working on your own mind helps you bring forth opportunities or just opening up to look at the possibilities. And hopefully that made sense. So yeah, the law of attraction uses the power of our minds to translate whatever is in our thoughts and materializes them into reality. The challenges of law of attraction is acknowledging and accept that it works. That is a very hard one. I've been a witch since I was 15 years old. I know spells work. I've seen them work. I've felt them work, right? But because I'm so scientifical, that I don't do a lot of spell work, and so it's because I'm how did that work? You know what I mean? So basically, when it comes to stuff like this, I'm a very big hypocrite because I'm fighting to learn how it works, but yet I believe in it because I know I've had it, experienced it. I've experienced it. Same thing with law of attraction. I've experienced it. I got ultimate proof, and my husband can vouch for this. So last year I did a little thing that I was reading online. What Bruce Lee did was make a kind of a contract with the universe, right? And I did all these sort of things that where by 2020, I would have roughly $20,000 in my bank account and everything like that, right? Didn't know where it was going to come from. I mean, we work, but, not enough to save up $20,000 to put in our bank account. So anyway, I'm just trembling along, forgot I even wrote it. I wrote it in 2018. And my husband just got a job offer. For 3 months, he can make $20,000. Clunk! Hammer to the head. What? So stuff like that happens, and it's like, wow, alright. Stuff works. So now that we know roughly what law of attraction is, what could we use it for? Or what can we manifest? Right? And it doesn't matter if you don't come to the thorough understanding of quantum physics behind law of attraction, because I sure the hell don't. I do, but I don't. I'm smart, but I'm not that smart. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, it doesn't mean, even if you don't understand it, doesn't mean that you can't enjoy the benefits, the generosity of the law that it can give us. It's there, it happens, and let's enjoy it, right? Let's use it to our benefit. But it's not only just using it to our benefit, it's what we deserve and what we believe we deserve. That's the big, tricky part of it. You actually have to believe you deserve it. And we'll get more on that on another podcast. But once we understand the possibilities that we could have. Now I have a grand finale picture in my mind of what my life is and what it's like. But I do everything in baby steps. Like I work on this aspect of my life in baby steps. Then I work on that aspect of my life, baby steps. You know what I mean? And usually when you start doing something to where something else will pop up. So if I start working on myself on, say, my self-confidence, right? So I work on my confidence and I get past and I start feeling really good about myself. Something else will come up that can hinder that, not the progress of everything, because the progress is going to stick, but just it can set you back a little bit. So you got to work out that issue, and then it moves forward, and you feel even better after that's gone, after that negativity in your mind's gone. And I hope this all makes sense, because it's very hard to put it out there in detail and like explain every little aspect, because of the fact that there's just so much about it, but yet it is easy in a way, but it's hard in others. But think of it as this. You don't like the picture of your life? Change it. And you can change it. It might take a little time, but you can change it. Your life is a blank canvas of possibility, and you are in control of what the finished picture could look like. Hence what I just said. I have a finished picture. I know what it looks like. I know how I feel in that picture. I know what my emotions are in the picture. I know who's around me in that picture. I know what my dream house looks like in that picture. What I'm aiming for. And it's really, there's no catches, really. We use law of attraction every day, and we don't even realize it. Many of us do. Some of us know that we're using it, but others have no clue. Kind of like the whole, what else could go wrong? So, what can you manifest with law of attraction? Well, you can manifest love in relationships, but it's not what you think. See, the person that you're looking for, the person of your dreams, so you see them, right? You know who they are. You might not know who they are, but you know what their attitude is, what they like, what they don't like, blah, 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 right? So picture that. Picture you with them, right? And think of all the little things, like how do you feel in that moment? How do you look in that moment? How did you dress in that moment? And that pure happiness in their arms, and put that feeling into your feeling. How can I say this? What you feel in that moment in their arms, put that how you feel now. So if you feel like extreme happiness and satisfaction and all that, imagine yourself feeling that now and put you into that emotion. Put yourself into that emotion and walk around for the day with that emotion. And you never know. Mr. Right, Mrs. Right, whatever might be right around the corner. It's about increasing your confidence, charisma, and subconscious willingness to accept love and truly believe in it. You have to, it's your emotion. So obviously you got your perfect person there. Your self-confidence is up, your charisma's up. You know what I mean? You believe in love again. Oh, that emotion, right? Put yourself there now. Like you already have it. And it'll attract it. Money is another one that everyone wants. Wealth, of course, it has its obvious benefits that many of us have wanted, and it's got its benefits. It pays the bills, it puts a roof over your head, puts food in your belly, right? But what we don't realize is many of us have had troubled relationships with money. And with that, we need to get rid of the negative thoughts associated with money to get money. If that makes sense. You've had money, or you think money's dirty, or people that are rich are assholes, right? I've thought that. Got to get rid of those negative thoughts. I have a money block on me. And I've had it ever since I was little. When I was about 6 or 7, I remember telling my mom, I don't want to be rich. And she said, why? And I was like, because then robbers will come and steal it. I have no clue where that came from. I don't know if I saw something on TV or what, but I have no clue where that came from. But yet I said it. And I'm really working myself with that whole money block. Just because, and I've figured out a few things here and there. Like one is, when I have money, I tend to feel like I'm not going to be able to, if it all was taken away, I'll forget how to survive. That's a big one. I don't know where it comes from. I really don't know where it comes from at all. But I know that's a big one. Like, when I have no money, I'm a survivor. I can do this. I can get through anything. So it's like I get used to having money and I forgot how to survive. If that makes sense. But I know there's a block there somewhere, and I'm slowly working up to it. Health and wellness is another one. I mean, obviously there's nothing better than going to the doctors if you need help, obviously. But the law of attraction helps in training your brain for positivity and happiness, which in turn can improve your physical health. Just like taking time for self-care can combat a range of mental health issues. Anxiety, depression. Mind you, I've lived with all that. I've lived with anxiety. I've lived with depression most of my life. And it came to a point to where I said, I'm done. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of living like this. I'm sick of being froze with anxiety. Social anxiety. Big time person of social anxiety. But that's for many reasons. Many reasons is I suffer from anxiety, obviously. But I'm also empathic, so I feel other people's feelings. So if there's like tension all around me, that's when my anxiety, I gotta go. You know what I mean? So that's just me. The main part is we can't always control our circumstances, but we can control our responses to them. And I believe that if you're a good person and you truly believe that you deserve what you want in life, you'll get it. I mean, obviously you gotta work hard, right? You gotta work hard for it. We all have to work hard. But I believe we can truly get there no matter what. So let's get into what I'm going to discuss in the other episodes. We're going to go down the list of we're going to work out a plan, so to speak, of how you, and this is what, if you go to the website, shadowsofthemoons.com, if you have any questions or anything like that, head over there. If you hit the podcast button, you can leave questions over there for me, or you can hit me up on Facebook. You can, like I said, leave a question there in the chat box, or all my social media info is there in itself. So head on over there and check it out. And dealing with the law of attraction, that's one of the things that I go over. One of the services I offer is to help people and sit down with them and manifest, give them the tools and everything to manifest and slowly grow through it. So anyway, what's coming up on our episodes about law of attraction? One, we're finding out what you truly desire and how to do it. Number 2, create the life you want. 3, how do we get there? Goal settings. 4, craft your own journey and how to do that. 5, create your life statement. 6, how to create your life statement. With vision boards and affirmations. Make a clear strategy on how we are going to do this. Take action. Make a clear plan. Breaking it all down and doing it monthly and weekly and even daily. And the last one, well, not the last one, but it'll be feel good and manifest quicker. And then the last one, reflect and celebrate. We're going to go through all these and see what happens. And I truly want you to have the life you deserve. I love living my life. I'm not the richest person in the world. Obviously, have money blocks. Said that earlier. Not the richest person in the world. I live in a hotel room because my husband is the cook here at the hotel in the restaurant. So it's not exactly the house that I want. We do have a camper, but right now it's kind of having electrical problems. So that's why we're in the hotel room. We did live in the camper. But you know what? No matter what situation I am in, I put myself in that mood of that I'm happy. I am happy. I'm not lying. And believe me, the universe knows when you're lying. Hence why we have to get rid of blocks. I mean, it's a great thing to go through, and it's a great thing to recognize, but it's hard as hell sometimes. It is. I mean, who wants to go and knock out blocks that you want to forget about? You know what I mean? It's kind of work with shadow working. Nobody wants to do it, but it has to be done for you to bloom. And that's what I want. I want you guys to bloom and have the life you deserve. And just be happy. You know, life is too short not to be happy. Just live your life as happy and carefree as you can. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this week. So I just want to stop in and say thank you so much for joining us on the Shadows of the Moons podcast. Make sure you pop over to our website, shadowsofthemoons.com, to join in the conversation, read about the services we offer, access the show notes, and discover our social media info. Along with that, if you would like to subscribe to our show on SoundCloud, you can do so, or anywhere you find podcasts. That way you'll never miss a show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to our chat next week. Talk to you later.